What's going on, guys? And welcome back to Injection of Inspiration, where every single Saturday right here on the show, I, Graham Giuseppe Matthews, inject you with a daily dose of motivational advice, helpful tips, and all that other great positive shit. Today's topic will be about overcoming adversity, and I came across this quote just recently, and I thought it'd be perfect for the show. The measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but at times of controversy. Once again, the measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but at times of controversy. Of course, this doesn't just go for men. It can go for women. It can go for really pretty much anybody. But I thought it was so great because you're going to experience adversity at times when you least expect it, when you least want to. I mean, then again, when do we ever want to experience adversity? But those points of adversity, of controversy that you go through will be the most pivotal times of your life. You will really find out who and what you are all about at those points throughout your life. And it can happen really pretty much at any time, especially, like I said, at times when you least expect it. When you're younger, childhood, teenage years, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, at any point thereafter, there's no real expiration date on adversity. And it can come in all forms. It could come in forms of paying bills or not having enough money to get a fucking cookie at the lunch table. At middle school, at your middle school cafeteria, like that type of thing. Adversity is all really, there is an obvious definition for it, but it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For you, whatever you're going through currently, or might be going through soon, or something you have gone through in the past, those are the moments that help define who you are. And I've talked about it before. You're going to experience shit at all points in your life. That doesn't make your life shit at all. It's really how you react to things that happen to you. I mean, some things you obviously can't control. There's a lot of things you can't control, but what you can control is how you react, how you respond, how you retaliate, and how you will move forward and learn from said experience, incident, mistake, whatever it might be. It's easy to go along through life not worrying about a thing in the world when adversity doesn't strike. And just because you see someone who's not going through adversity currently doesn't mean they haven't in the past, or they won't in the future, or even that they're not currently. You just might not know it. They just might do a good job. Might just do a good job of hiding it. But whether you hide it or you embrace the adversity, it doesn't really matter. Because at those points in your life, how you deal with it, how you respond to that adversity, that controversy, is going to help define who you are and find out what your true colors are, who and what you're all about. Like I said earlier, in those moments of comfort, it's great to do your own thing and say what you want and do what you want and what I would do in this situation if I was in it, blah, 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 theoretical. But you won't really know until it fucking happens. Until it happens, until controversy strikes, that's when you know how you're going to react. And you're going to have to react real quick. You're going to have to think on your feet and deal with the controversy and adversity coming your way. So the controversy may not even be your fault. You may be accused of things that you know in your heart of hearts you didn't do. But if you know that you didn't do them, that's all that fucking matters. You don't need to convince anyone but yourself that you didn't do the things that you're being accused of. But at those points when controversy strikes, or another instance where you might be guilty of something that you're being accused of. When controversy strikes, there's a big, maybe not scandal, that might be a bit overblown. But still, when stuff like that happens, when you're being accused of stuff that you did, that's when you find out what your true colors are. Again, whether you come forward with your mistakes and live up to them, own up to your mistakes, or whether you try to hide them or whatever. It's easy to make mistakes and not be caught. But when you're finally caught, that's when you know that's the real measure of not only a man, but a woman, anybody. It really doesn't matter, like I said. That's when you really find out who and what you're all about. A lot of people go through life not knowing who and what they are, what they stand for, blah, blah, blah. And I've talked about it before. You should stand for something. You should be your own person. All that other shit. But it really, not to say it doesn't mean anything until you experience adversity, which is inevitable anyway. But you're really going to find out. That's going to be put to the test at points like that. And I've talked about it before. I mean, the low points, you can't really have any high points in life if you don't have any low points. It's like that old, thing with the superhero movies. Can there really be any heroes if there aren't any villains to combat, for the heroes to combat with, to fight against, to fight the evil? Is there really any good if there isn't any evil in comparison? You know what I mean? Are there really any high points if there aren't any low points to go along with it, to accompany the highlights in your life? Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So in order to get the comfort, you got to go through the controversy first. And you're not going to plan on it. You're not going to, it's not going to happen on this day and this year at this time, whatever. It's going to happen when you least expect it. And how you act, how you respond is the real measure of the person that you are. And hopefully the person that you want to be as well. So that's all I got to say for today's episode of Injection of Inspiration. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Once again, I want to reread this quote real quick. I think it's a great quote. The measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but at times of controversy. God, I love that. So I'll be back next week with another installment of Injection of Inspiration. Until next time, guys, find me on the socials in the description box down below, Twitter, Facebook, subscribe, all that good shit, the website, whatever. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. All that being said, folks, have an awesome rest of your weekend. I'm Graham G.S. Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.